Hi everybody. Y'all, I am eating today. I got some Popeyes, some chicken, some Popeyes, as you see, some fries, biscuits, and some raw honey. I'm just gonna grub. When I tell you a little taste of hot sauce, that's all I got left. I'm upset about that. I got my coldest water bottle in the scene today. On the scene, as usual. It's on the scene. You can see my link in the description box in case you want to get you one. Ooh. Y'all, it's been a hard week. Today is Wednesday. It's been a hard week. I know people hate talking about the hard stuff in life, but I feel as if we need to talk about that sometimes, because if we don't ever talk about it, how will people ever know it's okay to talk about it? I feel like there's such a stigma around going to counseling, seeking help. You know, people make jokes about going to counseling or needing help. You know, people always making these little skits about somebody needing help. Oh, they crazy. They a little psycho. They a little off, or oh, they going to counseling and all the everybody making jokes about it. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. Some people need help. Everybody needs a little help. Everybody needs somebody they can talk to in an unbiased way, or someone who's unbiased, who they can speak to about personal issues or whatever. And yeah, everybody may not have the same type of issues or whatever, but everybody has something that they are going through, whether we want to admit it or not. And I'm saying all this because one of our sweet co-workers, Lord, our hearts are just broken. One of our sweet co-workers at my job, her son committed suicide. And that was like so difficult for so many of us when it's so close to home. I had never met him ever. I have only been, I met her daughter before and her grandchildren and stuff like that. And she had always talked about her son and both of her, all her kids and stuff. But I never met him. But I felt like I, knew enough about him. And just being her, who she is. We all just felt horrible for her. And her husband and just their entire family just to have to go through that. To deal with it. Death is hard in any way. But when it's just unexpected, or when it's a suicide, when people feel like we don't know what his reasons were and we don't need to know. That's not our business. And I'm not, getting into their business. But when it's a suicide, it's like your heart is so broken for them because they felt as if, they couldn't come talk to someone. And it's so sad. It's so very sad. And I just hate that for them, that they are going through that and that they are struggling like that, And we want to help her family so much that We have money all together already, and we just don't even know what to do with it. Well, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We don't know what to do. And I just pray that anybody ever going through something, that the people that are coming to help you are so in tune with what you need and want to be there for you so bad that that's the only problem they have. Is just, well, what do we do? We ready to go. We ready to rock and roll. We just need you to say what you need, and we ready. You know, and that's how we are for her. And this is just really, like, the entire court is just, we are devastated. He was so, you know, he was young. Wasn't even 30 years old yet. So, our heart goes out to her. And I advise y'all, if you are dealing with anything, if you've been feeling like this is something that you want to do, don't do it. Because if it's a decision, if you make that decision, you can't reverse it. Okay? Once you make that choice, you can't do anything about it. You can't say, uh-oh, I messed up. Well, I didn't really mean it. I was doing it out of anger because I was frustrated because something didn't go right, but it's a new day tomorrow. You don't get another chance. Don't do it. Talk to someone. Talk to a professional, a friend. And if that friend is trying to talk you into doing it, get away from them immediately, please. I have talked about this before, but when stuff like this happens, it just, you know, it just really just brings out the psychologist in me. The future psychologist in me, I should say. So, please, y'all, mental health is very important. If you are going through it, any shape, form, or fashion, and nothing is too trivial or too small or too silly. If you are troubled in any way and you got suicidal thoughts or thoughts of self-harm, please see somebody. There are people on this earth who will miss you dearly, who do not want to see you go. So please don't leave us. Do not leave us. We love you. Please stay. Now, how has y'all week been so far? Now, Papa, I know they done told a slew of lies. So they told me they had to wait for my fries to come up so they be fresh. These fries taste like they were cooked Wednesday of last year. June the 22nd, to be exact. This thing here taste like I'm eating the fake grapes on the table. This ain't it here, baby. This is not it. I'm still eating them because I paid for them. You know how that go. And just in case my face look greasy, it's not. It's just a glow. I'm not oily, y'all. If y'all know what I'm talking about, check my video out. About the oily skin products. People who have oily skin, I have a video on it. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh, y'all. Y'all, let me complete my phrase, Lord. So I had to start physical therapy, honey. So I thought I had sciatica. But I went to the neurologist who then referred me to a, what you call them people? Physical therapist. So I had my first appointment the other day, and she said I don't have sciatica. It's the piriformis muscle, which mimics the sciatica muscle very closely. And it's not the sciatica muscle, it's the sciatica nerve. Piriformis muscle mimics the sciatica nerve. So anyway, I've been doing my little stretches. Child, they've been coming on through for the night, and in the 2020, I've been at my desk. Y'all can't tell me. I ain't the cat's meow. Hello. But I'm gonna tell you, this some painful stuff. And I went my entire life being extremely flexible, even though I'm a big girl. I haven't been a big girl my entire life. Let me clear that up. Jot that down. But I thought that was the cause of my hip problem. But it isn't. My hip problem is coming from me sitting so much at work. My old job, I did sit a lot, but I was getting up all the time because I was constantly had to go like run papers somewhere or went to the courtroom or do whatever. Child, I thought I seen a man standing back there. I said, hold up there now. But anyway, and so, I was constantly, I was moving around a lot, stretching my muscles, going up and down the stairs, all kind of stuff. And now I don't have to do all that. Ain't nobody calling my name constantly. It's just, sitting there. But now I had to get a new workstation because my neurologist was like, well, let me write a letter to your employer so they can assess your workstation, because that's a thing. Now, every job may not do that, but my job did. So for y'all going there running hot, don't come in too hot now. Mess around and get fired. Because every state is a at-will state, I think, except Montana. So don't run in there. And somebody HR department talking about what y'all finna do and what you ain't gonna do, because you will get the boot. But I did get a letter from the doctor, directing them to assess my workstation. And they did. So I got a standing desk now. Which is called the VariDesk. So if I can stand up or sit down or whatever, just pull it up, pull it down. They measured from my hip to the inside of my leg. And then they ordered me a new chair so they can see, because apparently my legs are really long, y'all. The chair, I sit so much, I need more support. the chair doesn't come to the back of my knee, and it's supposed to come to the back of my knee, come to the back of anybody's knee, and it wasn't. So I was constantly pulling on that muscle in my butt, and it's straining it, and it hurt. Ooh, I didn't know it hurt. So, you know, so that's how that goes. Then they measure my line of vision to my computer screens. So I have multiple screens. And make sure they was at the right levels and adjusted everything. They just did a whole bunch of things. So, you know, it's better now. But we still working on this hip. And whoo, but them stretches they got me doing. Excuse me, those stretches that they have me doing, quite painful. But I feel the relief in them. It's great. I didn't realize how much pressure and tension you hold in your hips and stuff. But, child, it's a shame here. This teardrop of hot sauce, it's a shame here. Oh, that's a shame. Now, y'all, let me say this here. Y'all in this coronavirus, y'all need to relax, okay? Everybody need to take a chill pill. Chill pill. Read up on the stuff first. Stop listening to everything you hear. And when I say read up on it, I don't mean reading some on Wikipedia or the first thing to pop up on Google. You need to read something that is peer reviewed. Something that is, you know, been really, really looked at. If you don't know what that means, you will know what you're doing. You need to keep your mouth closed. Y'all out here trying to put the fear of God in people. And some of y'all the same ones out here talking about the coronavirus and, oh, I can't do this, don't touch me, don't do this. Y'all out here raw dogging. Okay? Y'all raw dogging everything that's moving. But somebody need to wash their hands before they touch you. Or they need to do this and do that and do that. And your toilet dirty. Your house ain't clean. You got roaches. Get over it. Child, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Coronavirus. Oh, this new out. Didn't you have to come in the STD clinic 5 times in 1 year? Okay. Just saying. I'm just saying. I thought that was you now. I remember when I was working at the desk. You had to come in and get treated. Had to get a good old Rocephin shot. But hey, you know, maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe that wasn't you. Coronavirus. Y'all worry about that. You won't keep your knees together. You won't keep your raincoats on. But anyway, I digress. Wash your hands, people. Please wash your hands. Cover your mouth when you sneeze, cough, and all that stuff. Not with your hands either. Get you a piece of tissue or do your elbow, something. I tend to use my shirt, and I sneeze or cough into my shirt. I don't do a lot of touching my face either. Keep your hands off your face. And y'all need to read up on the risk factors. You know, you can't really be a host for this disease if you don't really have risk factors. Okay? If you're not, you don't have respiratory issues, have a respiratory illness already, such as the flu or bronchitis or asthma or some kind of sickness where you already just, got a lot of respiratory issues or, whatever, infections and whatnot. You are not going to do nothing. If you're not elderly, elderly and little young babies, with respiratory issues and all that congestion and all that crap. If that stuff is not really, a problem for you, then I think you're going to be okay. I mean, I ain't God now. I'm just saying, but if y'all just do some reading on some, like I said, on some peer-reviewed items and articles and things, you guys will find out so much. Stop listening to what these people on CNN and all these people who don't know what they're talking about. Okay? All right? Because Angela, that do hair over on 21st Street, don't know what she talking about. Angela don't know nothing. Angela got a cosmetology license. That's all she got. Angela got a cosmetology license and ain't never been out of the state of Missouri. Okay? Angela done heard and then who heard and then passed that on from Steve, and Steve done passed it on from somebody else, and his sister, cousin, baby daddy, mother-in-law, little sister, best friend said. And that is not how that needs to go. Okay? Don't nobody, people don't know. Stop assuming and stop picking up whatever you heard on the streets, child. Please. Moving on. Anyways, y'all, I ain't finna eat nothing else. I'm full. I ain't got nothing else to say either. So, what's the point of keep going? And that's another thing people need to learn. We ain't got nothing to say, shut up. We want you to shut up. Don't just, that's how mistakes are made. You keep talking when ain't nothing else to talk about. You running your mouth for nothing. Hush. Do the world a favor and be quiet. So peace out. I love you. You are loved. Whatever you're doing, be good or be good at it. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.